to our studio. So today we are going to learn about that dicot family. So one of the dicot family we are going to discuss. So that is a Fabaceae family. Okay, first we are going to see the general characters of Fabaceae family. So this is your families of angiosperm. That's a dicot families. They are pictures or so belongs to the dicot families. Okay, that is a Fabaceae. So first we are going to see the systematic position. So what is the systematic position? That is the main address of the species. Okay, how it is classified, everything we can see here. So that is a systematic position of the family Fabaceae. So the first one is here, so Bentham and Hooker classification, that is a angiosperm phylogenetic classification, that is, but now we are following the Bentham and Hooker classification. Okay, so the kingdom is a Plantae. So and the class is the Dicotyledonnae, subclass is Polypetalae, and series Calciflorae, order Rosales, family Rosaceae. So what is the kingdom? Because this is a belongs to that family is a plants. Okay ba? So Fabaceae அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு plants family இல்லையா? இது வந்து animal அப்படினு பாருங்க, animal kingdom, Animalia அப்படினு வரும். So the kingdom is a Plantae. So class வந்து Dicotyledonnae. So what is the class? Main subdivisions தான் நான் சொல்றேன் class அப்படினு சொல்றோம். So Dicotyledonnae, what is the characters of dicotyledons? So already we studied. So first character is it is a taproot system. Okay, so what is the taproot system? It has a main root. Okay, the main root is arised from the radicle of the embryo. Radicle la irundhu first vandu form agum. So adula irundhu secondary root, tertiary roots ella form agum. If the root is arised from radicle of the embryo, that is called a taproot system. Okay, the taproot system is very strong. Okay, so that is fix the plant into the soil very firmly. So that is your taproot system na nalla firma nalla strong ah vandu panakudiyadu. Okay va? Next one vandu what is the another character of the Dicotyledonnae? So that is your leaf. Okay, so what type of venations in the leaf? That is a reticulate venation is present. Okay, so reticulate venations means it has a main midrib is present. So from the midrib the lateral veins are that is arised. Okay, so from the lateral veins the tertiary veins veinlets are formed from there. Okay, it's look like a net like formations. Paakradhukku oru nalla oru net mari adu form aayirukkum. Okay, so it is not easily tear. So that is a reticulate venation. So next character is here, so reticulate venation. Okay, so another character, it has a two cotyledons. Okay, based on that only that is classified Dicotyledonnae. Dicotyledonnae அப்படினா டைனா ரெண்டு. So we have to separate the two cotyledons. So அதனால Dicotyledonnae அப்படினு நம்ம சொல்றோம். And another character is here floral characters. Okay, it has a pentamerous and or tetramerous அப்படினு சொன்னேன். So pentamerous mean it has a 5 whorls of the flowers. Okay, so what is the first whorl of the flower? First whorl அப்படினு சொல்லக்கூடியது that is a calyx. Okay, next corolla, then andrussium, then gynecium is present. Okay, it has a 4 whorls na அது pentamerous. Okay, sorry tetramerous. So pentamerous அப்படிங்கிறது one more additional whorl இருக்கும், that is called a epicalyx. Okay, calyx க்கு கீழ calyx மாதிரி இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த ஒரு எக்ஸ்ட்ரா அவுட் growthக்கு தான் என்ன பேரு அப்படினா that is a epicalyx, that is a bracteoles அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். So if it is present, that is a pentamerous in conditions. Okay, இது இல்ல அப்படினா that is a tetramerous in condition. Okay, so this is the very important characters of Dicotyledonnae. So the first one is a taproot system, and second one is a reticulate venations, and third one that is here so pentamerous or tetramerous in conditions. Very important character. It is a Dicotyledonnae means that's a two cotyledons. It has the two cotyledons. ரெண்டு cotyledons வந்து அதுல இருக்கு அப்படினு சொல்றோம். ஓகேவா? So that is your class Dicotyledonnae. Another one is a subclass Polypetalae. Okay, so Polypetalae அப்படினு சொல்றோம் அப்படினா poly means here the free. Okay, more அப்படினு ஒரு மீனிங் இருக்கு. So free, the petals are free. Okay, all the petals are free from one another. எதுமே வந்து ஒன்னோட ஒன்னு இணைஞ்சு இல்லாம தனித்தனியா இருக்கக்கூடியது that is a Polypetalae. Next one is a Calciflorae. Okay, so here that is a inferior ovary. It's a cup shaped. The thalamus should be a cup shaped இருக்கும். So that is a inferior ovary is present. Okay, inferior or so most of them are the superior ovary also present here. Next one is a Rosales. Rosales அப்படிங்கிற the order is belongs to the Rosales. Okay, family is here Fabaceae. So next, this is a systematic position. The systematic position is very important. It's a 3-mark question. Okay, so that is based on the APG classifications. That's a kingdom is a plantae and everyone is a clad. The last three, the class, subclass, series. The மூணையுமே சேர்த்து என்ன சொல்றோம்னா clad அப்படினு சொல்றோம். So that is angiosperms, eudicots and rosids. Okay, so order is a Fabaceae, family is a Fabaceae. So next we are going to see the general characters of the family Fabaceae. So how many species are there? How many genera are in the family? So the Fabaceae includes about 741 genera and 20,200 species are present. Okay, so that is present in the cosmopolitan and tropical and subtropical regions. Okay, so தட்பவெப்பம் அதாவது temperature high-ஆ இருக்கக்கூடிய moderate-ஆ இருக்கக்கூடிய இடங்கள் எல்லாம் இது வந்து வாழும் அப்படினு சொல்றோம். ஓகேவா? So next we are going to see the habit. Okay, so habit means that is how the plants are organized. It may be a trees ஆ இருக்கலாம், shrub ஆ இருக்கலாம், இல்லனா climbers ஆ இருக்கலாம் இல்லையா? So that is a habit. So what is a habitat? Where which is living. Okay, so that is living in the land or in the water. அது வந்து habitat அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். So habit அப்படிங்கிறது the body of the plants. Okay, the structure of the plants அப்படினு சொல்லலாம். So the habit, the mostly herbs. Okay, herbs அப்படிங்கிறது it's very soft plants. So that is a herbs. It has a small hairs are present. It's a very soft in nature of the stem. The stem is very soft in nature. So that is your mostly herbs. Example for that, that's a Crotalaria. Okay. And next one is your prostrate. Okay, so prostrate it's very small. It is somewhat or outgrowth இருக்கிற மாதிரி சின்னதா இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த plant தான் prostrate அப்படினு சொல்றோம். That is your so indigo ferranophylla. Okay, indigo ferranophylla அப்படிங்கிறது the name of the species. Indigo ferranophylla. So the next one is another one that is erect. Okay va? So erect means they can be straight அப்படிங்கறத வந்து என்ன சொல்றோம் erect அப்படினு சொல்றோம். So that is வந்து Crotalaria vercosa is the example for that. Crotalaria vercosa example for erect species. And next one is your shrub. Okay, so what is the shrub? Shrub அப்படினா is the புதர் செடி அப்படினு நம்ம சொல்றோம் இல்லையா? So ஒரு மாதிரி bushy in nature இருந்தா that is a shrubs. Okay, so that is a Cajanus cajon. துவரை செடி சொல்றோம் துவரை செடி. That is a Cajanus. Cajon is an example for that shrubs in nature. So next one is here small trees. Okay, it's looking very small trees. Trees அப்படினாலே we can differentiate the root, stem and leaf and the trunk. அதெல்லாம் நம்ம differentiate பண்ண முடியும். So that is a small trees example Sesbania. So that is another one is a climbers. Okay, so here the plants they cannot erect by themselves. They need some support. Okay, so that is a climbering in conditions. They want to climb in the neighboring trees. Okay, so that's a climbers example Clitoria ternacea. Sangu pushpa poonu solrom Clitoria ternacea. So another one is here. It's a large tree. Okay, large tree கண்டிப்பா very big trees ஆ வந்து இருக்கக்கூடியது. It's a Pongamia. Another one is here Dalbergia. Pongamia. So Dalbergia is an example for that. That's a large trees. Okay, so what are the types we studied? Another one is here woody climbers. Okay, that is a climbing. It's look like a liana. Okay, we studied in the second chapter. There is a woody climber is here. Mucuna is an example for that. Woody climber, climbing வந்து ரொம்ப woody-ஆ இருந்துச்சுன்னா that is a என்ன சொல்றோம் லைனா அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். That is a woody climber. So next we are going to see that is a hydrophytic plants. Okay, that is living in the water. Okay, so that is a Ascinomen aspera. Okay, Ascinomen aspera is here. So hydrophytic plant. So that is a pith plant. This is otherwise called a pith plant. Okay. So next we are going to see the characters of root. Okay. So already we studied that is belongs to the class is Dicotyledonate. So definitely that is belongs to the taproot system. Okay, கண்டிப்பா அதுல என்ன இருக்கும்? So taproot system is there. Okay, the roots consist of some nodules are present. Okay, so அந்த nodulesங்கிறது சின்ன சின்ன முடிச்சுகளா இருக்கக்கூடியதை நம்ம என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? That is here nodules are present. Okay, so that nodules are called that is here tubercles. The nodules என்ன பேர் அப்படினா tubercles அப்படினு சொல்றோம். So this is here mutually benefited with some other organism. So எந்த ஆர்கானிசத்தோட mutually அது பெனிஃபிட்டா இருக்கு அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா Rhizobium leguminosarum. Name of the species வந்து Rhizobium leguminosarum. Okay, so how that is mutually benefited? So Rhizobium leguminosarum is fixed the atmospheric nitrogen in the soil. Okay, so that is absorbed by the plants. At the same time, the plants gives shelter to the Rhizobium leguminosarum. Okay, so that is your root. What is the type of what type of root is here? That is a taproot system. Okay. So next we are going to see that is your leaf. So next we have to see the stem. Okay. So what type of the stem is here? So first one is a aerial. Okay, that is aerial. Aerial abdina, it is above the ground level. Ground level ku mela vandirukkodiyadhu aerial. So it will be very straight abdina, that is a erect in nature. Okay, that's a aerial, herbaceous and woody. Example, Dalbergia. Okay, so another one is a twining, that is a climbing. Okay, it is not aerial. Okay, it is aerial now above the ground level. It's not erect. Okay, so erect irukka mudiyadhu, so they climbing the trees. That is example for aerial, and that is a twining or climbing clitoria. So Ternacia is the example for that. So that is a type of stem. So next we are going to see the leaf. Okay, so what type of the leaf is present? What type of venation is there? Already we discussed, it has a reticulate venation is present. Okay, so this is a leaf is a very simple and unifoliate in conditions. Simple abdina, so oru node la irundhu oru leaf vanda, that is a simple leaf. Okay, so that is a unifoliate in conditions abdina, it has a single leaf in the tip of the petiole. Petiole la ore oru leaf irundha, that is a unifoliate in conditions abdin solrom. That is example for that is a Desmodium, that is a Gangeticum. Okay, Gangeticum. Desmodium, Gangeticum is an example for that. And next one is a leaf is a bifoliate in conditions. Bifoliate abdina, it has here, so two leaflets are there. In the tip of the petiole we can see that two leaflets. Rendu leaflets irukku, that is a bifoliate in conditions. That another one is a bifoliate. And next one, that trifoliate, that is here, it has here three leaflets in the, so the petiole. Okay, it has a three leaflets. Moonu leaflets irunduchina, the trifoliate appdin nama solrom. Trifoliate is present in Labla purpureus. Okay, name of the species vandu enadhu, that is a Labla purpureus. Okay, so what is the arrangement of the leaf? Leaf eppadi arranged aayirukku appdin pathina, that is alternatively arranged. Alternative na ஒரு நோடுல இருந்து ஒரு லீஃப் மட்டும் தான் வரும். ஓகே, ஒரு நோடுல இருந்து ரெண்டு லீஃப் வந்தா that is a opposite arrangement. So it has a alternative arrangement. It has a stipules are present. So what is the stipules? The extra outgrowth is present in base of the petiole. Petiole oda so அடிப்பகுதியில so extra outgrowth இருந்தது அப்படினா, so this is a stipules. Okay, these are all stipules. If it is present, that is called a stipulate. அது இருந்துச்சு அப்படினா அதுக்கு பேர் என்னது? Stipulate அப்படினு நம்ம சொல்றோம். ஓகேவா? And the leaf base is very pulvinate. Leaf base is bulged. இதனுடைய leaf bases பாத்தீங்க அப்படினா, so அது வந்து எப்படி இருக்கும்னா கொஞ்சம் அதாவது வீங்கி போன மாதிரி இருக்கும். இதனுடைய leaf bases வந்து, so it should be a bulged. Okay, so that is your pulvinate leaf. That is the main characters of the dicotyledonnae family, especially that is your Fabaceae. Okay, so that is a trifoliate, alternate, stipulate, and leaf base is a pulvinate and a reticulate venations. That is a characters of, that's a Fabaceae leaf. Fabaceae leaf oda, so characters of the leaf in Fabaceae oda characters, especially leaf oda characters enna அப்படினா, so இதுல வந்து the alternate arrangement, stipulate, leaf base வந்து pulvinate இருக்கு, கொஞ்சம் வீக்கமா இருக்கும், அதுதான் வந்து pulvinate அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். Reticulate venations. Okay, this is the main characters of the leaf in Fabaceae. So another one is here terminal leaflet. Okay, the terminal leaflet, அதாவது டிப்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய the leaflets are modified into, that is a tendril. You can see here, so the terminal leaflets are modified. So இதுல பாத்தீங்க அப்படினா இதெல்லாம் வந்து so modified ஆயிருக்கும். That's a terminal leaflets are modified into tendril like structures. Tendril na என்னது அப்படியே வளைவளைவா, so the tendril ஒரு hook மாதிரி form ஆகுது. That is a tendril like structure. So that is we can see in the Pisum sativum. So எந்த species நம்ம இத பார்க்க முடியும் அப்படினா, so we can see in the Pisum sativum. Pisum sativumல the character தெரியுது. ஓகேவா? So terminal leaflets are modified into tendril. Okay, now we can see the trifoliate leaf அப்படினா Labla purpureum. Okay. So next we are going to see the inflorescence. So first நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க அப்படினா, first வந்து general charactersல how many species, okay, how many genera அப்படினு பார்த்தோம். So next வந்து there is a habit, எது trees, எது shrub, எது வந்து, so that is your small trees, big trees அதெல்லாம் பார்த்தோம். Then stem, another one is your leaf. Okay, up to this, that's a vegetative characters are over. அது வரைக்கும் நம்ம படிச்சதெல்லாம் vegetative characters. So now we are going to learn the floral characters. Okay, so in the floral characters, the first one is the inflorescence. Okay, so inflorescence means all the flowers are arranged in the main axis on the peduncle. So that is called the inflorescence. So what type of inflorescence in the Fabaceae? The first one is a raceme. Okay, raceme is a crotalaria, that is a vercosa. So what raceme, that is a main type of inflorescence. Here we can see the old flowers in the base region. Basal region எப்படி இருக்கும், older flowers இருக்கும். So younger flowers are arranged in the, so that is a tip regions. Okay, that is your raceme. That's a indefined growth, is continuously grow. So next one is your panicle. Okay, so the panicle is otherwise called the compound raceme. Okay, a number of the racemes are together to forming a, so that is a panicle, is a compound raceme. This is otherwise called the raceme of the raceme. இதுக்கு இன்னொரு பேர் என்ன பேர் சொல்லணும்னா, so raceme of the raceme அப்படினு சொல்றோம். Example வந்து Dalbergia latifolia. Okay, Dalbergia latifolias are example for the, so that is inflorescence of panicle. So next one is a axillary solitary. Okay, so what is the axillary region? That is raised from the between the node and the internode. Node ku internode ku naduvula vandu flower arise ana, that is a axillary flower. Okay, so the axillary solitary. So how many flowers are arise from there? Only one flower. ஒரே ஒரு flower மட்டும் இருந்துச்சுனா, that is axillary solitary inflorescence. So example Clitoria ternacea. So next we are going to see the floral characters. Okay, that is a flowers characters. So what are the characters in the flowers? இதுல இருக்கக்கூடிய flowers-க்கு என்னென்ன floral parts எல்லாம் இருக்கு அப்படினு நம்ம பார்த்தோம்னா, so the first one, that is a bracteate. Okay, so what is the bract? The bract is present in the, so the base of the pedicel. Okay, so base of the petiole ல இருந்தா அது stipulate அப்படினு சொன்னா, base of the pedicel ல இருந்துச்சு அப்படினா, that is a bract. Okay, if it is present, that is called the bracteate. அது இருந்துச்சுனா அதுக்கு பேர் என்னன்னா bracteate அப்படினு சொல்றோம். So bracteolate அப்படிங்கிறது என்னது அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, so that is the epicalyx. Epicalyx or otherwise called, that is a bracteolate. So this is your epicalyx. Actually this is a bract. So this is the bracteolate. This is a bracteolate. Okay, so that is a epicalyx. Another one is a pedicellate. If it has a pedicels, okay, so what is a pedicel? The stalk of the flower is called a pedicels. Pedicel இருந்துச்சுனா அதுக்கு பேர் என்ன பேர்? That is a pedicellate. Okay, so another one is your complete flower. Okay, so this is a pedicellate. So what is a complete flower? If it has all the floral regions are there. Okay, எல்லா parts உம் இருந்துச்சுனா, that is a complete flower. Example for it has a pentamerous or tetramerous இருந்துச்சுனா, that is a complete flower அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். So actually this is a pentamerous in condition because it has a 5 whorls are present. Okay, so what is the first whorl அப்படினு பார்த்தா, that is a epicalyx, that's a bracteoles, and second one, that is a calyx, then corolla, then andrussium, then gynecium. Okay, it has a 5 whorls are present, so this is a complete flower. Okay, so next one, this is your bisexual. So what is the bisexual? So both sex organs are present, means that is considered as a bisexual. Both sex organs, so one male, another one is a female. So this is your, so male sex organ, and this is your, so female sex organ. It means andrussium and gynecium, both of them are present here. அதனால bisexual அப்படினு நம்ம சொல்றோம். Next, what is a pentamerous? Pentamerous, it has a 5 whorls. So this is the first whorl, second whorl, and third, this is the fourth whorl, this is a fifth whorl. Okay, it has here 5 whorls are present. That is a pentamerous in condition. Another one is a heterochlamydious. Okay, so heterochlamydious means, hetero means different whorls. Okay, especially in the accessory whorls. So what are accessory whorls? Accessory whorls ni edha solrom appadina, so the calyx and corolla, idu rendum da vandu enadhu appadina accessory whorls. Okay, because they can give the support to that, that is a sex organs. Okay, they have to protect the andrussium and gynecium. அதனால இது வந்து என்னது? accessory whorls. The accessory whorls are differentiated into calyx and corolla, so that is called a that is a heterochlamydious. Okay, if it is not separated, rendu தனித்தனியா பிரிக்க முடியல அப்படினா so அது monochlamydious. If it has a single whole அப்படினு சொல்வோம். Okay, calyx corolla is not differentiated na, that is a monochlamydious. இது வந்து என்னது, that is a heterochlamydious. So அதுக்கு பேர் என்ன பேருனா, that is a monochlamydious. Okay ma, so monochlamydious இருந்துச்சுனா that is a perianth. So mostly that is the characteristics of the monocotyledonous. Monocotyledonous plants la நம்ம character பார்க்கலாம். Next one is a zygomorphic. So zygomorphic means we can divide the flower into so two equal halves through only one plane. Example for the human body. Okay, human body we can divide it into two equal halves through only one plane. இதே மாதிரி கட் பண்ணாதான் நமக்கு கிடைக்கும் இல்லையா? So அதே மாதிரி ஒரே ஒரு plane வழியா மட்டும் தான் அத வந்து என்ன பண்ண முடியும், கட் பண்ண முடியும். So that is your bilateral symmetry. Okay, if it is cut into any plane அப்படினு சொன்னா that is your radial symmetry. Okay ma, so here the flower is divided into two equal halves through only one plane. So that is a bilateral symmetry, otherwise called zygomorphic அப்படினு பேர். Okay, so next one is a hypogynous. That is we know very well. So hypogynous means that is a superior ovary. The ovary is present. Okay va? So the below the ovary we can see the calyx, corolla, andrussium. Okay, so that is present in the so superior region, superior ovary. Okay, sometimes we can see the perigynous. Perigynous means that is a half superior or a half inferior in condition. So that is a perigynous அப்படினு சொல்றோம். Okay, I hope you could understand. Okay, so flowers, what are the characters of the flowers in the Fabaceae? The first one is a bracteate, bracteolate and pedicellate, complete, bisexual, pentamerous, heterochlamydious, zygomorphic, hypogynous or sometimes perigynous. Okay. So next we are going to see the calyx. Okay, the calyx is the outermost wall of the flower. Okay, it is green in color. That is involved in photosynthesis, and another function they have to protect the flower in the bud conditions. Okay, so that is the calyx. So how the sepals are arranged? So how the calyx is formed? A number of sepals are together to forming a calyx. Okay, so that is how many sepals are there? It has here 5 sepals. So idla pathina 5 sepals irukku. How the 5 sepals are arranged? So it has here 5 sepals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it has here 5 sepals are present. So how the sepals are arranged? Okay, how that is attached? Actually all the sepals are attached. Okay, எல்லா sepalsum பாத்தீங்கன்னா இணைந்து தான் இருக்கு. So all the sepals are attached. So this is called a synsepalous in conditions. Okay, this is here. So gamosepalous. Synsepalous என்பது என்ன சொல்லலாம்? This is a gamosepalous. Gamosepalous அப்படினா all the sepals are united அப்படினு சொல்றோம். ஓகேவா? So that's a more or less united to as a tube like structures. எல்லாம் ஒண்ணோட ஒண்ணு சேர்ந்து எப்படி இருக்குனா this is form a tube like structures. இத பாக்கும்போது எப்படி இருக்கு? Tube மாதிரி form ஆயிருக்கு. ஓகேவா? So the calyx may be a persistent. Persistent means they have the calyx is attached to the fruit. ஓகேவா? So நம்ம brinjal எல்லாம் பார்க்கறோம் இல்லையா? calyx வந்து என்னோட ஒட்டிட்டே இருக்கும். So இதெல்லாம் நம்ம பைசம் சட்டைவங்கள பாத்தீங்கன்னா the calyx is attached to the fruit. It's a persistent. Okay, and what type of the estivation is there? Actually the estivation is here, there's a valvate estivations. Okay, and someone it has here imbricate estivations are there. So what about in the sepals? Sepals pathina idu vandu valvate estivations. So what is the valvate estivation? So the all the sepals, the margin of the sepals are they have to touch to one another. Okay, so elladhu vandu onnoda one touch panni united aayirukku. Okay va, so that is here valvate estivation. So what about the imbricate estivation? So that is a corolla is imbricately arranged. உள்ள இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த corolla, that is a petals or that is a imbricate estivations. Okay. So odd sepal is in the anterior in position. So also odd sepal வந்து anterior அப்படிங்கிறது. So this is the odd sepal. இதுதான் odd sepal. இந்த odd sepal வந்து எங்க இருக்கு அப்படினா anterior in positionல இருக்கு. So anterior. Okay, if it is present here, இது இங்க இருந்தது அப்படினா that is a posterior in position. Okay, that is present in below, that is வந்து என்னது? So anterior regions. This is a posterior, this is the anterior region. So that is present in the anterior. So where is the odd sepal? Odd sepal வந்து எங்க இருக்கு அப்படினா that's anterior regionல odd sepal இருக்கு. Okay, so you can see once again. So the calyx is the second wall of the flower because the first wall is the bracteoles. If it is bracteoles, this is the second wall. This is the first wall of the flower அப்படினு சொல்றோம். So the calyx is made up of, that is here, sepals. Okay, number of sepals are together to forming a calyx. So how many sepals are here? It has the 5 sepals. Okay, how the sepals are arranged? All the sepals are so united to form. Okay, so that is a synsepalous in conditions. That is a gamosepalous in conditions. Synsepalous, otherwise called gamosepalous in conditions. So what type of estivation in the sepals? Sepals la enna type of estivation irukku appadina? So that is a valvate estivation is there. Okay, in some of the flower having the imbricate estivations. Imbricate estivation eduvum illa, ulla irukkudiya and the petals eppadi arranged aayirukko, idhu dhaan imbricate estivation. Okay, next we will see there. So what to put in the odd sepal? Odd sepal அப்படிங்கிறது இங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய தனியா இருக்கக்கூடிய இந்த sepals இருக்கு, that is in the anterior in position. Okay, next we will see the corolla. Okay, so the corolla is brightly colored whorls. Okay, different color ah irukum. So corolla is, that is a petals, number of petals are together to forming a corolla. Okay, the petals are attract the insects for the pollinations, the insect pollination, that's a cross pollinations occur with help of the insects. Okay, so how many petals are here? Actually it has the 5 petals are present. Okay, so all the petals are apopetalous in conditions. Apopetals na, the petals are that is not fused to one another, they are separated from one another. One thani thaniya irukkudiya petals da inga irukku, that is apopetalous in conditions. That is unequal in size. Unequal na, each petals oru petal oru size la vandu irukkudiyadu unequal in size. So that condition is called, that's a papilionaceous or vexillary arrangement. So papilionaceous vexillary arrangement. Okay, otherwise that is a descendingly imbricate estivations. So imbricate estivations are divided into two. One is a descendingly imbricate, another one is a ascendingly imbricate. This is a descendingly imbricate estivations. All the petals have a clave at the base. So adla adipagudila pathina ipdi irukum. Okay, so valanju poi irukum, that is a clave at the base. Okay, so where is the petals? Actually this is the petal. So petals are, sorry, this is the second whole of the flower, the petals அப்படினு சொல்றோம். So that is imbricate estivation, descendingly imbricate estivations. Actually this is the, so that is a posterior petal, this is a standard petal. Actually this is a standard petal and this is a wing. The rendu பக்கம் இருக்கக்கூடியது வந்து lateral petals. The both of them is a lateral petals. Okay, so the last one is clear, this is வந்து keel petals. This is called a keel petals. Okay, so how many petals are there? Already I said there's a 5 petals. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so here the last petals, that's a keel petal, that's anterior petals are, that is a fused together. Anterior இருக்கக்கூடிய petals மட்டும் தான் fuse ஆயிருக்கு, மேல posterior இருக்கக்கூடிய petals எல்லாம் என்னது ஃப்ரீயா இருக்கு. Okay, so first one, that is here standard petal, there is a posterior petals are so overlapping the lateral petals. Lateral petals overlap பண்ணி இருக்கு. Okay, so the lateral petals are overlapping the, that is the anterior petals, that is a keel petals. Okay, so other overlapping பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு. So that is called the descendingly imbricate estivations. இதுக்கு தான் என்ன பேரு? Descendingly imbricate estivations. The standard petals வந்து lateral petal overlapping பண்ணுது, lateral petals are overlapping the so anterior petals. Okay, so this arrangement is called, that is here, so imbricate, descendingly imbricate estivation. So how many types of the petals are there? That is a standard petal, posterior petal, and wing petal, that is a lateral petals. Okay, so another one is a keel petals. The two keel petals are together fused. Okay, so that is your anterior petals. So that is a posterior, this is the anterior petals. So this arrangement is called, that is a papilionaceous arrangement. Okay, so next the outermost petal is a large, is called, already I explained. So outermost petal na, this is the outermost petal. So that is a standard petal. So otherwise that is a vexillum. Standard petal ku இன்னொரு பேர் என்ன பேர் இருக்கு அப்படினா, so that is a vexillum. Okay, so lateral 2 petals, இங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த lateral 2 petals வந்து curved, கொஞ்சம் எல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் வளைஞ்ச மாதிரி இருக்கும், clave அப்படினா அதனுடைய அடிப்பகுதி வந்து கொஞ்சம் வளைவா இருக்கும்னு அர்த்தம். Okay, so they are called the wing petals. Okay, lateral petals are called wing petals, the posterior petals are called vexillum. Next, anterior 2 petals, already I said there's anterior 2 petals or, that is a keel petals அப்படினு சொல்றோம், otherwise called, that is a carina. Okay, carina petals அப்படினு சொல்றோம். So which encloses the stamens and the pistil. இதுக்குள்ள தான் நமக்கு என்ன இருக்கு அப்படினா, so that is a keel petal குள்ள தான், that is a stamens. Okay, stamen, andrussium, so that is a Andrussium and Gynecium, both of them is located in the keel petal. The keel petal la, so the both are present. Okay, so that is a papilionaceous arrangement. So outer petal, what is the outer petal? That is a vexillum. Okay, lateral petal, that is a wing. Okay, so that is a vexillum, this is the wing. Okay, the last wing petals are otherwise called, that is a alae. Okay, so vexillum, another one is a alae, and the last one is a carina. Okay, so that is the arrangement is called papilionaceous arrangement. So where the stamens and pistils are embedded, that is in the carina. Last la irukkudiya keel petals adu vandu arrangement arranged aayirukku. Okay, so next we are going to see the Andrussium. Okay, so Andrussium is a male sex organ of the flower. Okay, so the Andrussiums are number of stamens are together to forming a Andrussium. Okay, so the stamens, how many stamens are here? It has your 10 stamens. Okay, how the stamens are arranged? Actually this is arranged in the 9+1 arrangement. 9 stamens onna சேர்ந்திருக்கு, ஒரே ஒரு stamen மட்டும் தனியா இருக்கு. ஓகேவா? So the 9+1 arrangement வந்து நம்ம எப்படி சொல்றோம் அப்படினா 2 bundles. It has the, so 2 bundles are there. If all the stamens are together, that is considered as a monodelphous in condition. அப்ப இது என்ன condition அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா diadelphous in condition. This is called a diadelphous. Okay, so 9+1 clitoria ternaceae, that odd stamen is posterior in positions. Okay, so which is the odd stamen? This is the odd stamen, that is in the posterior in positions. அது எங்க இருக்குது அப்படினா, so posterior region. If it is present down, that is வந்து என்ன சொல்ல கீழ இருந்துச்சு அப்படினா இது வந்து posterior. So அதே இது கீழ இருந்தது அப்படினா that is a anterior in position. Okay, so that is a posterior in position. 9+1 arrangement in the Fabaceae. That is especially in the clitoria ternaceae. So next one, the stamens in the Aschimone. Okay, so the Aschinomen aspera அப்படிங்கிற ஸ்பீஷியஸ்ல the stamens are fused to form a 2 bundles. Okay, so அங்கேயும் 2 bundles தான் இருந்தது, but it's a 9+1 arrangement. But here that is arranged in the 5+5 arrangement. 5 stamens are separated, another 5 stamens are separated. Okay, that's a 5+5 arrangement we can see in the Aschinomen aspera. Okay, next the stamens are monodelphous in conditions. Monodelphous in conditions அப்படினா all the stamens are together to forming a single bundle. Okay, the 5 stamens have a longer filaments, another 5 stamens have a shorter filaments, but everything is together. இதுல நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா we can see very clearly the 5 stamens are shorter and 5 stamens are that is a longer. 5 stamens வந்து shorter ஆ இருக்கும். So 5 stamens should be a longer. You can see very clearly here. Okay, so but all the stamens are together to forming a single bundle. Okay, so that is stamens are monodelphous in conditions. We studied the diadelphous condition. Next one is here monodelphous in conditions. So the stamens are found in the 2 levels. The shape of the anthers also vary. Over idhiliyum the shape of the anther it may be various. Some of them having the some that is a spherical in shape la irukum, sila idu elongated ah irukum. Okay ma, so here the 5 anthers are long lanceolate. Lanceolate na some oval shape la vandu irukum. The 5 anthers on the short and blunt. So blunt means that is not much elongated. So vandu blunt, romba sharp ah illama blunt end ah vandu irukku. So the anthers are dithecous. What is the dithecous? The dithecous apna it has 2 chambers. Okay, so 2 chambers, there's a tetrasporangia, we can see that. So basifixed arrangement, that is a basifixed means that is arranged in the basal region, that a filaments are attached to the basal regions. So this is the anther. So this is a filament or attached in the basal region, that is called the basifixed arrangement. இதுக்கு தான் பேர் என்ன பேரு? Basifixed arrangement அப்படினு சொல்றோம். So next we are going to see the Gynecium. Okay, Gynecium is the female part of the flower. Okay, so number of carpels are together to forming the Gynecium. Okay, so it has a unilocular monocarpellary in conditions. and marginal placentation also present. Monocarpellary அப்படினா single carpels are there. So unilocular, single locule. The number of the locules are based on the number of carpels அப்படினு சொல்லலாம். So with the two alternating rows of the ovules, that is a marginal placentations. ஓகேவா? So இதுல rows எப்படி arranged ஆயிருக்கு அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா there's a marginal regionல தான் அந்த so the seeds are arranged on the marginal region. The placenta also arranged on the marginal region. So the marginal தான் வந்து the placenta வே arranged ஆகுது. ஓகேவா? That is here. So unicarpellary, that is a monocarpellary. So monolocule, unilocular in conditions. Okay, that is here marginal placentation. Okay. So how the stigma வந்து எப்படி இருக்கு அப்படி பாத்தீங்கன்னா that is a flattened and feathery in conditions. Okay. So flattened அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து கொஞ்சம் அப்படி flat-ஆ வந்து மேல வந்து feather மாதிரி இருக்கும். அதுல நுனியில பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா stigma ஓட நுனி வந்து feather in condition. So next we are going to see the fruit. Okay va? So what type of the fruit is there அப்படினு பாக்கும்போது that is here. So already we studied that is your the classification of the fruit. Okay, that is here. So dry dehiscent in condition. Okay, so that is a characteristics of the fruit. There is a Fabaceae, is a legume. The name of the fruit வந்து என்னது அப்படினா the type of the fruit வந்து legume. So example is a Pisum sativum. So another example that is a Lamentum. So Lamentum, so there is a picture of Lamentum. So that is a Desmodium, Lamentum Desmodium. Lamentum அப்படிங்கிற categoryல example வந்து Desmodium species. That is a characters. Okay, legume ke example Pisum sativum and Lamentum example Desmodium. So next one is Arachis hypogea. Arachis hypogea we know very well, that is a groundnut. Okay, so that is another example, that is a geocarpic fruits because that is buried in the soil. Okay, under the soil, that is a geocarpic fruits, Arachis hypogea. So the next Arachis hypogea, the fruit is the geocarpic fruits, already we studied, isn't it? That's after fertilizations, the fertilization முடிஞ்ச உடனே என்ன ஆகுனா type of the ovary, the stalk of the so ovary becomes வந்து meristematic அப்படினு சொல்றோம். Meristematic means that is here, so a type of the cell divisions. Okay, type of the tissues, that is a very young and perpetual tissues. So here the new cells are produced. இங்க வந்து tissues வந்து cell division ஆகிட்டே இருக்கும், new tissues வந்து நமக்கு form ஆகும். ஓகேவா? So the ovary become meristematic and grows down into the soil. Okay va? So அதுதான் வந்து என்ன ஆகுது அப்படினா அப்படியே அங்கதுல இருந்து அந்த meristematic tissues தான் வந்து it's grow into the towards the soil. It is former and the root நமக்கு form ஆகுது. அதான் after the fertilization the stripe of the ovary becomes, so there is a meristematics. Okay, and the next which is growing towards the soil. Next ovary அப்படிங்கிறது gets buried into the soil. அதனால தான் அந்த ovary வந்து எங்க போயிடுது அப்படினா so பூமிக்கு அடியில நமக்கு வந்து இதாயிருது. We can get the so the groundnut from the ground குள்ள போறதுக்கு reason என்ன அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா the meristematic tissue தான். ஓகேவா? It's grow down into the soil. So the last one is a seed. So what type of the seeds is endospermic or non-endospermic seeds அப்படினு பார்த்தோம்னா is the endosperms இருக்கு, non-endospermic seeds also present. Okay, that is your shape வந்து that is a reniform in conditions. Okay, kidney shape மாதிரி இருக்கும் அந்த seeds. Okay, that is a reniform in condition. So the last one we are going to see the floral diagram, I think. Okay, so tomorrow we will see that a floral diagram. So up to this is enough. Tomorrow we are going to see the botanical descriptions of Clitoria ternacea. Okay, I hope children you could understand, I hope very well. So if you have any doubt, you can ask your doubt, put your questions in the WhatsApp. Okay, so thank you so much. Give your support to our channel. Thank you so much. தமிழ் அவங்கள கொஞ்சம் ஆரம்பிச்சுவாங்க உள்ள விஜயை கூப்பிடுங்க. எப்படி இருக்கிற?